e dey na ma e ba wa dwum say na onim say Kwesi atampe wasem.
Okay, say grand up issue about
I mean,
okay.
Because first now I join is Kwesi atega.
You flow there. I think 2019. Offer me. That was the first time offer me. And me take us and I'm who's on one. And also say me cause me no offer me to.
That time na comparison na.
I think say that time na me in Kasada, me in enya encounter biada.
But na Twitter for na start agenda no.
Yeah, na ma drop a week.
Okay.
Na money cram by na week. To offer me. Me pick na o can say Kweku. O can Kweku na me who's on one.
Te se be busa se Kweku flake ene sa akode bondi di ba ne say. After so Kwesi ata ye nyina hu nsem ekoso social media ne so. Na Kweku flake agranti interview Angel FM and GTV so na butu nsem die wo hwe bi e de gonya abotre na mchechemu evanchel. Subscribe FM me no attend notification bell or ya upload video tini ahwe bi. Kweku flake de nsem bia ba betu dwa efa nisuo pointed eyes at the say what they about abundance say they were CEO and the pointed eyes natural mineral water say pointed eyes mineral water na bushia ni nyina ne say expertise say ye be hu video bi ansa akode enam traffic match say wo tron so yi bi o ta video bi say then so di atimi na wine dia na chese say form of advert bi say wana kokusu ke obi share the man say no say and say dem see ni sa akode sitie idie we ebe opportunity aboa me ama matimi aye advert anase tinya aboa sell me nsuo ya na me brand ya me de abai na no na me bisa mo say na de we de anya advert na mu twa na mu creative ni sa enya planting bi because sa akode be na traffic matter sa share water abuzia o ba nti woni bottle bi sen ne esi ni kam nsuo guma o be sepe kakra wo drive na o sepe kakra Kweku flake say enye planting sa akode nam e do kosi nsuo no wo run glass ko fam so wo to nsuo ne yima no yi nsuo ne ma ana o hwe hu no hu di no say attach no keke edi Kweku flake aba bonten say Ghana for enye planting na mum no ya de esiye no no kra wonye dey wonti ase yentie fa hanu say emeba woni Kwesi atanso de em abechire
say ho international stages on am country way in fact it me ring kat here Ghana no akopragu UK no akoye say it's you the struggle story there you see in relate you Kweku flake struggle story adinya asidema nya
obia on the struggle story me nyanye Kweku flake no and you frame me on the low no na me struggle
near froze
near frame me that one near frame medical no na me struggle time I near frame me
near from medical
oh yeah
oh okay
you frame me midnight no na me struggle what you say time I near frame me wife flake no na me struggle
awusukokonim
what you say no nyamia ebi
and I must say of course I mean it's testimony. I mean let's talk about how Umeki one of the boldest entry statements for Rapaholic this year. In fact, according to Rapaholic plan, were you supposed to enter with Sakodi as an opening performance? Was that the initial plan?
Oh yeah, that was the plan.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the plan.
Oh, okay.
It was a surprise though. By meet me that was the plan.
That was the plan.
Yeah.
Now, Adeba kwa Rapaholic amount for anyone Sakodi issue back where Poppy and say. Now you are an entrepreneur. Say you have a water company. Onama obi as a pointed eyes vendors. In case unima udi traffic mo na auto in so be a friend of pointed eyes Kweku flake dia nti yenko so na support no onam traffic mo a busa mbacho pointed eyes senipani ni bia mane nkofa bi because busa na Kweku flake na ede na otimi assign Sakodi as an influencer for pointed eyes. Usika esen
oh say okay onam no toy what you say onam traffic mu na auto nzu ene pointed eyes ene nzu na che no ene obeka say de nzu ne ne dia no why free advert amano mezu mi hu ye ne was money hu say nzu ne media that was it what you say yeah
also Sakodi so onam traffic mu yeah me hu sa video no ene hu nzu obi
ene hu nzu no
wow
intini mi hu ye no me ye de forward me na me hu na me ma obi hu say I mean, like, what I say, a big advert, and it wasn't me this year.
Okay.
Already now, I made me one gym dada.
Hey,
I made me one gym.
Okay.
Me, I'm
for say, Messiah verse now the man Sakodi no. and I will say unjiska on for what they are signing as an influencer and to one year.
Oh, David, emphasize, oh, David, now
Messiah verse now the man. I think it's gradually becoming one of the favorite entry performance for ocean playlist. Say I changing it because first that's how could be a stage. You could predict or ping. You could predict. But ever since we did that collaboration, I see it's one of the favorite. It's all their entry song.
I think it's a song you can say Krada. I don't know, Krada vibe under that. Even me, I cry me co shoes. Me and some personal shoes are it be a circle the encounter crown puna.
Okay, what do you
no near me entry?
Okay,
because Obinyati, Ochidan Ponikusia, and no cry.
A warrior, I say a chant and spiritual song.
Yeah, no cry to me criticism. I think say a fit that intro part.
All of a sudden, the Sarkodie and Kweku Flake bond. And as I might be, as I say, as a tenant. Say as a landlord tenant be relationship all of a sudden. Because I knew Shatter was her.
Meaning it was hostile.
But okay, so what makes landlord dear? Is always a tenant. What's always the favorite tenant gradually? How did the chemistry come about?
Yankupon, Medanyamiasi, because Mimi Yanya Numinano, Sarkodie. It's one of the people now me looking up to.
Okay.
You go so looking up to still.
Okay.
He's one of the people. And baby and Yankupon Edini Pe Konones, he say how me seeing in relationship is it here no. My expected that all my life. Say me bisa meet me happen.
I saw ya da pa.
Me anga me who from afar.
Oh yeah da.
So me checking the pa. Intino. I feel say ni nyina Yankupon and
okay.
You connected. Okay. Yeah, you connected. You share yanga say you who energy na you connected. Natural.
Natural.
Yeah.
Every say and the one a no so and then ya betete a Kwesi ata so wonsam a ekoso na ye beti se Kweku Flake eba be kan maybe say Kwesi ata de say de ntia collaboration nyina ntimi amaso woni Kwesi ata collaboration ntimi amaso no obetan se dwen ho ase da bi Kwesi ata ankasa pe no on pem asem because e maybe twem Ghana for ba be kan say woni Kweku Flake wesua Kwesi ata nti ba wo ba no wo ba be kata Kwesi ata so ma tese obi akwa na obi a enkai eye Kwesi ata Kweku Flake se entesa do Kwesi ata eye artist bia na osua no openasem artist na osua wo po beti aka se Kwesi ata eye number 2 anase number 3 so ata se enti na enya ne nwanwa si wo ba no mo se ne style no ni way ni bibia te se eye Kwesi ata na enya ne nwanwa ene ye ni ekwaso about eye Kwesi ata social media nso de ofa so ni bia ko na Kweku Flake me ata se wabie na kwam wabie na punum wabie na komam se Kwesi ata ehia moa bia ontenti wo no eye Kweku Flake akonya nda ho se obetimi aboa ne no ena che se president mi say emwa be ena apese wo de boa eye Kwesi ata Kweku Flake se o maame eka se wontua ne kan nyina ama na obetua de ama no o maame anka maybe a bear $5,000 dia obetimi atua won sigi permission from anyone and son waye e dia ma Kwesi ata abusua on say yes style bi pa e be yes style bi because the whole Kwesi ata Kweku Flake so abrabo no sa na ye dey etie so fu bi na ka na asem Nyankopon de ade bi hye wonsa no anya hu nyansa ana abrabo no bibi ho no ma eto kwam na wankopɛ hu nim de hu nyansa ebedu no ebi no be feli yembo wura mi ngongo tie sa party we emra
first na wadwene se Kwesi ata gaw
inflow there I think 2019 offer me that was the first time offer me and me take us na me hu so no and also so take me cause me no offer me to
that time na comparison na
I think say yeah that time na me ni nkasada me ni enya encounter biada
bana Twitter for na start agenda no
na ma drop ya week
okay
na money crown by na ya week to offer me picky na o ka say Kweku o ka Kweku na me hu so no a dina me ni ache pa because ono so ye enkrofo a me come up nyina na me look up to time me kai obey
but one sua Kwesi ata na de buy
o si mensua me Kwesi ye ka enkrofo a me show mo so a Kwesi betimi aye number 3 and that's 2
onye number 1
what's it
because you say oh bad there now mo for say Kwesi ata like mini Kwesi ata because you are sounding like him near they do baby now onyom ebe top chat
and say 2016 like fancy 2017 ho ba first no that time ana me so afi na boy me so me hear music na me feel na sua ne nyoma ama edu time you can na me raw matari
okay enti oh ha no fell
yeah me ho no ma no afrɛ me nti ofrɛ me no na me ni age pa on me kasa so o feel me vibe pa na wate me nka nti mrepa mu no ye be yanyum nti me di maame kra mo ne me maame nyina kasa nti me hu sɛ o opema asɛm de wi amanfo ye de bi o Twitter no o feel me nti na wa frɛ me nti me twa sa ne mani nyina boy and me remember 2020 and I'm sending in nyum nti me sending nyum no energy na o de ma me first no was 100 say a new way the obey nya na expect ba later on no
na ABB ya say na oba no blue tick wana
no blue tick like you didn't come what you say me send na o fili nti yo hono man aka so me send bi like me send for no ntiti ti me na me fili sa vibe no keke say Kwesi class me send no ntiti e vibe mami tell me so me send me say nyuma ma send pa biblibi no you meet me the albums I make your album of the year
de bia o send nyum for man
me send e bia 5 a day me send 5
still now on choose the person no ye
no one choose what you say nti me hono na ase me nya feeling bi say
onya daw
the amount for kekane no kra on feel me Sunday wo me ba later on no as time goes on me go so send na me twa boy nti na tin me papa free mu no na obe hit me up I mean obe wish me condolences na ade and when I'm say no opema asem still baby a bibi ko so ntina on fi me ti me say asem ni biem energy no was high but later on energy no sa article when I'm this shame say no
akọ
of doesn't like me you know what they say there like obi anya na lie e bi o feel me no say me ahohye sa na say asem me dem ho force nti me ntwa bibia so as nti me twa bibia so me ma adwen say me send ni bibia bi me tie no nyum say na me ne fan normal but me hitting up sir because on permanent me design issue with him nti ne we ne ban na hu say no e bia
nti depression cry
e bia nyoma bi na ekoso ni team nyoma bi ha na opeso ye but e bia obeye kra na e bia ni team no kra allow ma ne nye anase bibi on the mission no sa nyoma ni nyina aka ho
nti afe na wabeti Kwesi ata say na okọ depression mu
minga se no okọ depression mu de me beti na se bia enye ono no ankasa personally ni bi opeso ye but what you say
situation na wakomi matisa waba out abeka say opese obua Kwesi ata ohia moa onfrel moa be na obetimi aboa Kwesi ata na moa be na odwen say opese ode boa Kwesi ata out of the situation because you person to tweet na say anytime he needs help he can fall on you
moa bia ni nyina gina Kwesi honum how opese like yesi boa no
moa be na Kwesi opetimi dia boa Kwesi in his current state
enyumu
Open future,
future. Me want future.
I'm for say, why do you think your future can elevate Kwesi Ata's career?
Me future with me. Na say ne career no go so say ho. What say say nyese bia ye asem na aba wo. I mean lebum on the meche. Nya asem a Kwesi a enim no bia enim Kwesi how.
Okay. Omo ano ne $150,000 no ba obetimi atua man. Obetua man.
Me ma make say me ntwa.
O ma go ahead say $150,000 tua.
Ba metimi aye bi. Okase minye ni nyina metimi aye but okase minye bi ne de menje permission free obi aho ba ni nyina de meje permission wo me ma me ho
but ubetimi am $5,000 to support
metimi
wow this is how willing you want to support and I say future
and I say future
wow that is amazing Samria here can say issue abe on in label issue yi Kweku Flake here can say do own your masters.
About your
masters nyaya.
BBI media.
Say can say Kweku Flake are you an independent artist?
Me independent. Me call label so that. I'm a management team. Na me record label. Me call record label so.
Na say o song I release as today. The structures that Bantima King City has which is BKC. The structures was a label structure but you don't recognize as a label.
Oh no, na me no money label contract. Okay. It was a management.
Contract no. O sign no need the whole bibia o sign bia no need that.
Me na me dem paper koi.
Okay, well terms and conditions.
Me na me dem terms and conditions koi.
Wow. This is the first time I've heard. Say artist na anka say na dey terms and conditions.
Me na me dem
label na anya amendment bia.
Obi any je ho because no bia e fili energy na ye dey ba no. What you say?
So as it stands now, bibia recording here and adwuma bia here under BKC bia e your dia BKC to mean prevent you from performing
Oh no, me perform me bia me bia freely like live life normal free.
Okay. Now were you impressed with the work of BKC?
100%.
So why didn't you renew?
Okay, so me nipa bia every season bia me mama ho target.
Okay.
Sana me tie.
Okay.
And this time round no target am de mama ho no was say the way a omesi aboa me no. Me feel say was say me so me boa amanfo. What I say? Because my son ache almost 6 years. Timi hu ne say I didn't see now no me anga me so me nya me team me aboa upcoming. What I say? Because
and you think the label wouldn't allow you to pursue that vision?
So one, my vision was to have my own company.
Okay.
In 2025.
Okay.
2025 na was say me anga me nya me can say a label bar a management team me manage different artists. And I say even because me were players me manage them.
Okay.
This is the first time I make me were players football players.
To a licensed football agent. Pursue license.
Me were players me ankasa me invest.
To company
yeah, what I say me need just man ho pa. No sometimes no and they me mama can no me can say ne tia say. Me obi a me hu ne say 7 me ankasa me Kweku. Me de me tea shame bibi mu. Na sa de no e do or die. Sebi me nka say emfeli. Say failure. Me na maye e na afeli.
Okay.
Me pese e be ye say watumoto. E na akoye
blame games bia.
Me pese me blame watumoto.
So at this point in time you want to take responsibility for anything that happens.
Bia ye me ankasa. What you say? Me ankasa me di me tea.
Okay. So now you are CEO of Pointed Ice water company and you are the CEO of what your label is saying?
Elevation Way.
So that's your new label.
Yeah, Elevation
Way.
Yeah.
Anyway, your time not. Yeah.
My member say me new question back on. Me just o question asa akode on say akode di nko.
Yeah, obusa
no question. Into te said your person we independent artist. Na me be boa na da kro. Why a record label? Are you willing to sign someone under your record label?
Okay, so me show. Me show. Me free me artist.
Okay.
Me my like industry nim minim how is it here inti say oba say yenye adwuma I'm willing to help.
Okay.
Me hu obi na say me ni ho na mpese me ni adwuma me approach no but there me dey ebia like me can say rules and also regulations na went me and this wa enye by force say we say yi bibi meaning what you say.
Now the conclusive part is a yes or no answer and wrap up. Would you recommend record label for your fellow creative and now going independent?
When you
from your perspective, will be fresh out of a record label deal but now say management deal. Would you highly recommend record label or your fellow artists to sign or go independent in this music business?
Ebina nkasa hu omo ho say omo abeti manage o ma de.
Okay.
Industry nim no enye chinchine twan say we say one kasa we independent and I say one kasa.
So it depends on the artist.
Depends on the artist.
Yes, say, Kwesi semi by honestly, first publication I'm who me kakra. The way I can say, it's a BB toner, Yembusa, a yen manager. So I actually thought there's been threats.
Yeah.
I actually thought there's been messages that is threatening his life. And I said a livelihood and a BB. But you see, and as we see a lot of commentary. And most of us are talking
a lot of the
commentary.
Hey, right.
Commentary.
Commentary.
And Kofo Bebrea Kasabara say most of Kasana ye Kasana ye Bebrena ye Kasa from an emotional point of view. That this is the Kwesi Arthur that we love. This is the young man that we fell in love with, his music, his rap and everything. Forgetting that this is equally business. Ola me share that kotie interview where lawyer Mable granted DJ Slim and I make see they were granted wo hey. This was a case of purely obia only record label ejaye jumaye unim said there are certain materials was produced and funded by the record label, and in fact Utie lawyer Mable interview on DJ Slim or say they sent series of emails. And those emails, mind you, were read out, and these were friendly emails. There was no tone of threat. Even the tone was obi to me send a message. When you listen to the tone now, hey, but the tone of the messages, the wording of the messages never suggested any sentences or words of threats in there. What am I saying? And it's very sad to say we have a big commission here and say we ain't shut down a big deal. It's something exactly. It's something that can be resolved. I get it that he's not, because and one of the things that made me find it very alarming was, and correct me if I'm wrong, on the project Son of Jacob Nomoye, and apparently the monies that are due them, no one says cannibal almost take cost and money if you man, the can is saying almost split it 60-40. 50
for the label and 40
and then 40 for Kwesi. But listening to lawyer Nansema Wakana, and you see, let me just put this caveat in Kwesi society. But judging on their lawyer no Akano, you went behind the record label's back to take money from the distributors. Platoon over $100,000. 118. And to see and our projects, no money they're generating. It's not paid to you. It's not paid to the record label. It goes back for the record for the Platoon platform to recruit that money. So now they are not making any money off it. And you see, let us remember, say, music, a business. So, Ola, there are so many investment Sebio investors able to media musika ashim. And Sebi, somebody who is an investor on your charity organization. Jumana oye. So the $100,000 share or expect to say within a number of months and years, I'm supposed to recoup my money and then get some profit. There's real estate Obetunia investing. There's farming. There are so many things Obetunia investing, but he chose to believe in a talent. And what did he asha talent in him? And you see, it's not a favor because when he says our talent, so interest be ebeba. Into your best stress and common idea, yen for sentiments and emotions and tone chain. Na yen shen common senia etie. This is strictly business. This is not utie in common only dia senia lawyer naka. Then again, yen tie Kwesi side ye. Utie dia lawyer naka. This is a pure case of you taking materials funded by the record label to promote your personal project, which is wrong.
Okay.
And to your best share, it's here for any year commenting was some news to say, Muma Yen let's not put the record label in some.
Nana was some say in a sea day, a quiet, a fire, let us say, a very home at a bedroom time you read the whole Sequisiata to walk, no who video be said, Kweku flick a cat of Yamwa, a bear, Dimaquisiata de Behano, but a father blue, a be a son, we say, a sea. Ewe we asa brabo aye nam yimu na aboa me bia bibe dey etimi aye kama na dey say dey Kweku flick am ya tell say sia won nam yimu dey va say nneoma mienu ana say mi ade mienu say wono eye ne dia eye elevation we na tell say eno ye for enyom to ne sa na ma ne ma so what say e na face so pointed eyes no ni suo no because wono so the man who say ye be say or target ye be say minya ade bi say ye odi botai bi si na ni so ati so chem kra 2025 de no we antinya me wi Sunday e na ye dey astart ya airport na ze ni pa bi abusua wo no ma set target ma ho afi bia ye be wram a ka bibi si wani so say afi we ade we na mpesa me ye na wa wi ata so kana de Japan na kan na reta so ho ma betin dey savings so anya sa reta so ho na betin savings na sika bi ebeba pekanse bia no obe misisi sika no so what I say enti we ya futo kakra misusu mi nyae Kweku flick nensema o kan ye no emudie na nso nyae kire wo de comment section share video no e ma fofo enya bi enhwe live ngana TV sini mi di ya kire bruni.